Okay, guys, spring has sprung in the Lowcountry, and we're going to talk to you about what's been happening here in the first part of the year in the real estate market. But we want to talk about spring cleaning, spring maintenance, and everything you need to be thinking about getting all that you own ready to enjoy the springtime. All right, Chris, so we're here. It's spring. It's in the 70s in the Lowcountry. It's beautiful outside. In fact, we ought to be shooting outside, but we want a good controlled environment because everybody's out enjoying it right now. And we just want to talk a little bit about what's happening in the market and also just getting ready for spring. You know, it's here and we're excited about it. So let's talk a little bit about the market, what's been happening. We've got data through the end of January. And basically, you know, January is always kind of a funny month. And it always, in terms of reflecting what happened in sort of the last couple months of last year. So number of listings are down about 4.5% from where we were at this time last year. The number of pending sales is down about 19%. Again, remember, we had a pretty busy January last year and, of course, the previous January. Closings are down about 40%. That's because basically things got really quiet like we've talked about during the holiday season. So not as many things went under contract. We've got fewer closings happening now. The average sales price to list price ratio dipped just a little bit. It's just under 98% right now. And the average days on market, about 47 days on the market. But we keep talking about mixed signals, that there are instances where things sell like that, multiple offers in a couple days, if even less than that, right?
That's right. We're expecting inventory to start rising up. But one thing we're seeing is buyers are waiting and they are ready for the spring inventory. So when good things are hitting the market, Chip, I mean, they can get gobbled up pretty quick.
Yeah, we're seeing at times that we saw it this last weekend. We're seeing it right now during this week. Good properties, good prices, good condition. They sell really, really well. All right, so what we really want to talk about is talking about spring, right? So it's beautiful outside. And, you know, we just thought we would just chat about, you know, Chris, you've been here for over 30 years. I've been here for over 30 years. You've fixed your fair share of wood rot. You've cleaned your car a million times. You've got boats and golf carts and all those toys and that sort of stuff. We just thought we would talk a little bit about spring cleaning, spring maintenance, and that sort of thing. So what's your lead-in tip? What do people need to be thinking about right now is the number one thing, kind of get ready for enjoying the springtime?
Well, a lot of people, they live in their house, right? And they don't necessarily see all the little things that might be going wrong with their house, or they don't want to crawl around the crawl space, or they don't want to climb up a ladder and get up on a roof. No. But this is a really good time just to kind of get an assessment of what's going on. So proactive home inspections, we're seeing more of those out there. And that's a really neat way to just get a professional over to your house and have them crawl around and have them just tell you, it's confidential to you, just have them tell you kind of the things that they see, maybe the maintenance items that you might want to hit. It's a great time to do it, and instead of waiting until it's too late or there's a major problem.
Right, and everybody's busy. That's the thing. Some of this is just getting ahead of the curve. You know, every time we go to a property where no one's been in the crawl space for the last 10 years, or they never go in the attic, what do we always find? We always find signs of a little leak, or we find the insulation's got a problem, that sort of thing. So hiring someone when you don't want to do that, by the way, nobody really wants to do that sort of stuff. When you don't go in those spaces, hiring someone that's a professional that is accustomed to looking at things with a magnifying glass, it's a great tip and recommendation.
And proactive, when you're talking about a house, when you're talking about a building, being proactive is so important as opposed to reactive, because things get worse. They don't get better.
Yeah, wood rot never gets better with time.
It never improves over time.
Yeah, bad, as they say, bad news never gets better with time. And leaks, obviously, and that sort of thing. You can have water loss and damage, that sort of thing. So great idea. And incidentally, if you do that or you do it on your own and you ever need a recommendation on what we call a valued vendor, somebody in our toolbox, electrician, plumber, handyman, contractor, that sort of stuff. Guys, we've got them. All you got to do is give us a buzz, let us know, and we can make some recommendations on those guys too. So what else? Outside of the house, what do people need to be thinking about right now, getting ready for spring and summer even?
I mean, everything. One of the things, pollen is on its way, right? It's already, my porch is already yellow.
Correct.
And so is my black truck. So anyway, some of these car washes, some of the local car washes are doing you pay a monthly fee and basically you can go through every day and keep your car spotless.
So it's like $25-$30 a month.
Yeah, just run through the car wash every day and you don't have pollen building up on your car. I mean, but other things like, there's a lot of people with golf carts, golf cart batteries, check the water level. again, and even the golf cart guys, the companies around here, they'll come out and take a look at it and service that sort of stuff.
We just had that done actually, and they've been asking me, they've been after me, they'd be like, you got to just come get your golf, have it serviced, and they just came and picked it up. They've got the trailer, they picked it up, and they did the full check on it, etc. And
it's awesome.
It was not that expensive. Now I tell you what is expensive, right? Is that we know what boat is. Bet on another $1,000, right? That's what it is. It's always going to be expensive when you have your boat service, but so important to do it right now. Here we are in February. You wait till March, April, May, June. They're all booked up.
Don't wait. If you have a boat, don't wait. Get on somebody's list. If you need to get it bottom painted, do it now, because come later in the spring, all these boats are just going to flood. The few good boat mechanics that we have on the island, and you're not going to be able to go out on that pretty day. So and we also had those record cold temperatures over the winter. So if you haven't looked at your boat, if you hadn't taken it apart and gotten it ready, this is the time to do it. Don't wait.
Yeah, 10-4. And by the way, it's not just summertime. I mean, some of the best weather we have in the Lowcountry is in the spring and the fall. So why not get on top of it? Get on top of your home maintenance, get on top of your inspections, get all your vehicles and everything rocking and rolling. You have a great springtime, right?
That's right. Yes.
All right, guys. So that's our tip for right now. Listen, as always, we appreciate your interest in what we've got to share. We appreciate you being a YouTube subscriber to Collins Group Realty. We hope if you haven't, you'll subscribe to it, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Thank you.